Guys, welcome back to my channel again, and today we'll continue the BTC market update. Gonna continue from where I stopped from, um based on the previous video I dropped. If you have not watched that, check the link at the top right corner of your screen now. Click on it and it will take you straight into the previous video. So before further ado, remember, everything and anything I share in this video is not intended as financial advice. Take note of that. It's only for educational purposes, please. So in the previous video, two previous video I dropped, we talked about this gap up, gap down, bullish move back up, bullish move back down, and the rest. So now I think price is about to get yet another gap down. We talked about this one first. Let me take this. We talked about this gap here where okay, talked about this. Come here, let me get this. And and this too as well here. So take note of this. This is BTC CME futures chart. Okay, the market is not open now. It will soon open. I'll also go straight into BTC USDT to compare where price is currently at, and then we'll look at where price will dump to. Okay, so previously when we had this gap down, I said we'll likely get price moving back up to close this gap, and while price was moving back up, we got another gap up. So when you get a gap down, is giving you a bullish signal that price would likely push back up to close that gap, and when you get a gap up, it's giving you a bearish signal that price will push back down to close that gap up. So we had this gap up, which I talked about in the previous video. I said two things we should pay close attention to. The first thing is this support here, this support, which will turn to future resistance, and price actually respected this level of new resistance, which was previous support. Now and again, I also said this gap price will likely push back down to close this gap up, and currently now I think price has actually dumped to around 58 and might likely go down. So let me go back to BTC USDT. Let's take a look at that before I come back to this and talk about that gap. Okay, so as you can see now, price is currently at 58,500 or thereabouts. So let me see, let's use 4 hours time frame. So so as you can see here, that gap we saw gave us a form of resistance, which we're seeing now that price is still pushing back down, and okay, from 62 now at 58. Now what I want to point out here is this. Now take note of this. We're going to point out some levels of support which we should pay close attention to why price is pushing lower. Okay, so what are those levels of support? The first one here I want to look at is, I'll be looking at support based on this BTC USDT, and I'll be looking at support based on the BTC CME futures chart. Okay, so I want to take this for example. We're looking at the support here first, which is 56,631, and another one here again around this level here, so 53,600. Okay, and take note of that, we still have this major support here which I talked about. Okay, so now let's go back to the BTC CME futures chart. So it's just BTC, and you're gonna see it here. So this is 4 hours time frame. Now take a look at this. Take a look at this. The market for the CME futures is yet to be open. Now once it opens, we're going to get price dumping heavily to the downside here. So that gap is like how many percent? Let's see how many percent is the gap. Let me take what I'm going to use to measure it. From here down to this level, so just 3%. Let's just say 4. So now that 4% dump to the downside, we're going to pay close attention to that these support levels now, using this CME. Okay, CME futures chart. So first thing first is, let me take this. I need to take this other rectangle. So here, support, then here support. So what price are we looking at there in those levels? We have this here, we have this here, and majorly I think we have this other one down here again, down here, so 49. So now one of the important thing I want us to pay attention to is, once price opens, that dump is giving us a signal that okay, we would still push back up, we'll still push back up again, and when that happens, we'll likely test this level. We'll likely test this 62 or higher. So why did I say we're going to test 62 or higher? Let me go back to BTC USDT chart. Just take a look at what is forming here. So now take a look at this. We might likely get this formation completed, but we still need we are still yet to get a clear view of what is actually forming. But in my own opinion, I think once the market opens now on the CME futures market, I think this should hold, and we're looking at maybe a complex head and shoulder chart pattern. So a complex head and shoulder chart pattern is a chart pattern in which the left and the right shoulder will have multiple levels. Like the left shoulder can have maybe 1 or 2 left shoulder, the head can be 2 as well, and the same thing is applicable to the right, can have more than 2 right shoulders. So we're still waiting for this to complete, you understand. So we should pay close attention to this and this. Okay, I'll continue to update this, I'll continue to show you guys this level so that you take advantage of this. So let's look at the bigger picture here. Let's look at the weekly time frame here. So this weekly time frame is so this weekly time frame, I talked about this bounce here. Okay, so we've got this resistance, support, and now at the support again. Okay, so let me use this daily time frame so that you guys will see it clearly here. So okay, as you can see, so this is it, that horizontal support here, horizontal support, resistance, previous resistance, now future support. So let's see what will happen between this level down to 49. Okay, so there's nothing to panic about, just sit on the fence, don't do anything for now. You don't need to trade all the time, just give it some time, let the market cool off, and you can take your positions. Okay, so that will be all for now. I would try my best to continue to update these moves in the market so that we can all have more edge and advantage in the market. Okay, so guys, that will be all. Stay safe, happy trading, and goodbye.